We got booked to Berkeley CMJ through you guys. That was a total blast.
So much
Back
fun.
in 2014. That was one of the best shows we've ever played, I think.
Yeah.
Just a huge collection of talent and great bands and great atmosphere. Got to go to the conference for a little bit. It was a blast. Alive at 5 in Connecticut too, though.
All right.
That was a blast too. We got to open for Ed Kowalczyk, formerly of Live, at that show. Yeah, which was that was very cool. Got to see that music live and just a great crowd in Stanford and those are the top two. We've had some others as well, but and just kind of, I know a lot of people just kind of post a quote unquote gig, but really they're just kind of looking to meet bands, and so we've kind of made some connections that way too, and those two were the highlights though. Definitely.
Okay, sick, awesome.
Yeah.
I'd then like to ask you guys. You said we were talking last time you were here. It didn't work out that time.
Yes.
You guys were talking about busking. You talked about how this is kind of a portable setup that you guys are totally used to, and talking about when you were here last, talking about all your different projects and maybe some GB work and like kind of you're each doing your own, personal musician thing.
Yeah.
Which maybe you guys should check out our new musician tools on the site. Which I know I saw you live.
Yeah.
I saw your profile live there.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wanted to ask about working those, let's say, a more let's call them side projects, whatever you will, paying the bills, corporate gigs, whatever it has. Working those into a schedule that fits around working on your original material, playing as an original band, busking as an original band. If you could talk about that kind of thing. If you had any way to express any advice on balancing that kind of thing.
I think it definitely helps that, in the past, we might not have all been on the same field. Like, you've personally, hooked me up with a couple different jobs. But when
screwed you out of one or two too.
Yes, possibly. But yeah, when everyone's kind of trying to do the same thing and has the same amount that they're trying to balance, it's not like one person can throw a lot at this project and then the other ones are like, sorry, we can't. It really helps that we're all aware that we're all doing the same exact thing. So we can get together and be like, okay, considering all this, what do you think over the next coming months? What is a fair amount of time to invest in this?
Okay.
And we're all very flexible and comfortable with each other in terms of planning ahead and balancing.
Yeah, it's also great having Google Calendar now and all those things because it'll slip your mind if you just try to bring it up at a meeting. But yeah, we all put our stuff in as soon as we know about it, and it helps a lot.
Yeah, just communication
Yeah.
more than anything else, and just knowing that nobody's trying to screw each other. Just because somebody takes a gig in a certain instance, you can't. As far as I know, right? But honestly, everybody's just trying to do their own thing, and the great thing, people bitch about how it's hard to make money in music doing one thing anymore. But the kind of plus of that is that you get to do so many awesome
Right.
cool things.
Yeah.
Brian's got a solo album coming out soon this month, and it sounds great. And I'm totally jealous that I didn't get to play on it, but he's better than me at that stuff, and he's been
We
working
do
on
the
it for a
exact
long
same
time.
thing.
No,
So.
but yeah, no, it's all just but keep everybody's best interests in mind, and I think you're okay. So
Wow.
yeah.
Nailed that down. Just, and in that
Between the three of us.
in that regard, let's talk about next steps for each of you. Given this project, your other projects, what is happening next? Let's talk spring, summer 2016.
Well, Drunken Logic's got all sorts of exciting gigs in the works right now, but none of them are really at announcement stage yet. So a couple of festivals.
Except for that one that we don't have any idea what the date is.
I should look up the date. I'll look up the date while I'm thinking about it. One of the other cool things we're kind of starting to do this summer that Austin and I have been really excited about for some time is teaching, actually.
Yep.
It's June 22nd. That's when we're going to be at New Haven Arts and Ideas Festival. We're going to play an hour set there, and then we're going to teach a songwriting workshop for 2 hours to kids in their fellowship program. For 3 or 4 years now, Austin and I have been teaching classes at the Expo at Yale summer program to high school kids. So we've been performing and teaching there. We've been guest teachers. Austin runs those classes now.
Currently, I took over. That's one of the gigs he threw my way.
Yeah.
This guy.
And
Oh.
you're gonna say, yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, what we tend to teach is rock performance basics, as well as like songwriting and really ways to discover your own voice as an artist, because that tends to be underrepresented in public schools.
Yeah, and we're gonna hopefully play for Camp Jam in Connecticut as well in like August. Just nailed that date down. And then Ryan's got some exciting announcements on his own then.
Yeah, so as he said, I'm coming out with my full-length album, all like, not solo performance, but solo written. It's all my material, and then I got like a bunch of cool people to play on it. Like, that guy's one of them. This guy is not, but he's gonna be involved in the future. Yeah, so I got that album is coming out in a little over 2 weeks, April 18th. The Warmth by Ryan Jordan. So I'm having a release show May 4th at the Lily Pad. And then I'm planning a couple other shows. I'm originally from Albany, New York, and I'm planning some shows up there. Looking at New York and Providence. So not exactly like touring with the album, but doing some shows. Doing some music videos with the lovely 41st Casanova Productions that we've worked with before. That video that you were talking about, well, both of the videos that we were talking about earlier by that guy. So
Yeah.
got some of that in the works, and pretty much just gonna keep going with these guys and with that stuff.
And we're going to do another acoustic show like this at the Southeast New England Film Festival on April 21st. I think that is. It's a Thursday in Warwick, Rhode Island. We're going to be. They'll screen the video and then we'll play for the rest of the time, and that'll be a fun gig too. So
If we didn't say it, go check out those videos.
yes, drunken-logic.com, soon to be drunkenlogicmusic.com. And we're going to have some new
Remember
photos up on the website next week too that are just ridiculous. So
Right.
really ridiculous photos of us. We have a lot of fun together. I don't know if you've noticed, but the photos kind of get to that too. So yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.